Anything beyond the cameras, you're fine. You'll not be getting recorded in the program. So once again, if you don't want to get recorded in the program, just skip the first row, and after first row, anything is fine.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravassamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrinvanno Divissida Sadhanam Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhinama Vitriyavatu Ganeshaya Namaha Saraswatye Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Om Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Shema Israel Adonai Elohim Adonai Echad Adonai Echad Adonai Echad Hashemuhu Vahishte Asti Pushto Asti Pushto Ahmad Yatashoy Vahishto Yashem Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Buddham Sharanam Gacchami Dhamma Dhammam sharanam gacchami, Sangham sharanam gacchami. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. La ilaha illallah, Allah, Allah. La ilaha illallah, Allah, Allah. La ilaha illallah, Allah, Allah. From one truth, lead us to truth. From darkness, lead us to light. From death, lead us to immortality. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
ఈ కలియుగం నందు మీరెంత ధన్యులు. ట్రూలీ ఇన్ దిస్ కలియుగ నిరంతరము కూడాను నిత్య సత్యమైన యొక్క ఆనంద స్వరూపంతో మీరు ఆడుకుంటూ పాడుకుంటూ ఆనందాన్ని అనుభవిస్తున్నారు. In the Kali Yuga, you are very fortunate and you are being close to the form which is a permanent embodiment. ఇది కేవలము పాంచభౌతికమైన యొక్క శరీరం కాదు. This body is not merely the five elements. కేవలం ఈ శరీరము పుట్టి ఉండవచ్చును కానీ నేను పుట్టలేదు. శరీరమునకు 54 సంవత్సరాలు చెప్తున్నారే కానీ నాకు వయసు లేదు. This body was born 54 years ago. I was not born 54 years ago. They say that this body has age. I have no age. చావు పుట్టుకలేనట్టి శాశ్వతుడు. I am one who has neither birth nor death. ఆది మధ్యాంతరహితుడు అనాదివాడు. The original source is one which has neither a beginning. నేను చావక పుట్టక చంపబడక. He is neither killed nor born. చావక పుట్టక చంపబడక. He is neither killed, he is neither born. సర్వదా ఆత్మరూపుడై ఉండు సాయి ఎప్పుడు అన్నాడు. Sai at all times will have the form of Atma. ఏ విధమైనటువంటి యొక్క విరుద్ధ భావములు ఒకవైపున పర్వతముల వలె పెరుగుతుండగా మరొక వైపున దీని అభివృద్ధి భావములు మరింత హిమాలయముల వలె పెరుగుతూ ఉంటున్నాయి. While the contrary ideas and objections are growing like a mountain on one side, the good ideas and affections are also growing like a mountain on the other side. అయితే ఈ పెరుగుటకు గాని ఈ తరుగుటకు గాని నేను ఏమాత్రము చెలించడం లేదు. But either by this growth or by this diminution, I do not change at all. I am not affected at all. కోకాకు కూడా కొన్ని నిమిషముల పూర్వము చెప్పాడు, రెండింటిపైన రెండు హస్తములు పెట్టుకుని ఉంటారు. Gokak also mentioned a few minutes ago, మంచిని ఆశీర్వదిస్తున్నాను, చెడ్డను ఆశీర్వదిస్తున్నాను. That I stay with my two hands on these two. కారణం ఏమనగా చెడ్డ ఒకవైపున పెరిగినప్పుడే మంచికి విలువ అధికమవుతుంది. I bless the good, I bless the bad. The reason is, వజ్రమునకు అనేక విధమైన కోతలు జరిగినప్పుడే విలువ కూడా అధికమవుతుంది. It's only when a piece of diamond is cut in many ways its value increases. కాటిన చెట్టులకే రాళ్ళు దెబ్బలు. It's only a tree which is fruit bearing will have. కాయని వృక్షాన్ని ఎవరు కూడా ఆశించరు. A tree which has no fruits, nobody cares. కనుక దూషణ లేకపోతే దుడ్డైనా పెట్టి కొనుక్కోవాల్సి వస్తుంది. So if there is no blame, then at least we will have to pay some people to blame. చీకటియే లేకుండా వెలుతురు యొక్క ప్రకాశములకు విలువనే ఉండదు. If there is no darkness, there is no value for brightness. కనుకనే యుగ యుగముల నుండి దైవత్వమైనటువంటి యొక్క దివ్యత్వము వచ్చినప్పుడంతా కూడాను ఈ విధమైనటువంటి రెండు బ్యాలెన్స్ తప్పినటువంటి యొక్క మార్గము అనగా మంచి చెడ్డలు అనేటువంటి రెండు చక్రాలు దీనికి అతికించుకునే వస్తుంటారు. In all the epochs, whenever there was manifestation of divinity, good and bad have been the two wheels, and they have been moving together.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Offering my most humble salutations at the lotus feet of Bhagawan. Welcome to everyone for this wonderful Aradhana Day celebrations. I would like to actually request my panelists to come up here. Sai Ram. Okay. Again, as I was sitting here getting ready to prepare for this panel discussion and we were chanting the multi-faith prayer, I was kind of reflecting upon this theme for today, which is moving from physical proximity to inner proximity. And as I was thinking about all of that, I saw the flower fall from Swami's picture there. And it reminded me once again how Swami reminds us at every moment and every opportunity that he's always with us, in us, around us, below us, and above us, as he would always say. And today, as we come together here to remember, reflect, and reconnect on this very sacred occasion of our beloved Bhagawan's Aradhana Day. The theme, as I said, is physical proximity to inner proximity. For many of us, physical nearness is to Swami, or near and dear meant, being in same space around him, attending darshan, witnessing his presence, getting an opportunity to see him, or hoping that he will talk to us. We all have gone through that journey in our own way. But even in his physical form, Swami consistently reminded us that the true closeness is not measured in distance, but in the depth. Not how we stood next to him, but how deeply we live and believe in his teachings. And I think ever since 2011, every one of us have been on this journey of finding that inner proximity, because physical proximity was no longer possible. And today's panel is precisely that, and of course, I'm sure everyone sitting here will have some kind of an experience to share. I'm sure there are a lot of beautiful experiences, and we should always talk about them. But we have assembled a small panel here to kind of reflect upon that and see what each of us, our journey has been like. So with that, we'll get started. So if you all don't mind, I'll ask each panelist from the other end to quickly just introduce, just tell your name, that's all we're looking for. And then we'll get started.
Sai Ram, my name is Anusuya. Nice to be here with you all. Thank you.
Sai Ram, my name is Harsha.
Sai Ram, I'm Parvati Balaji.
Sai Ram, I'm Alex Grana.
Sai Ram, Sitaram Mandalaprati.
Sai Ram, Madhav.
And I'm Balaji. Okay, so let's start by, so I'm going to start with the easy one, just to kind of get the momentum flowing here. So I want to start, and I'll again start from the very end with Sister Anusuya. What does inner proximity mean to you in a small sentence?
To live in the present, to live every moment enjoying Swami's divine presence within our heart.
Okay, Harsha?
Only needing to reach as far as within myself.
Okay, wonderfully said. Sister Parvati?
Nearness to me means, out of all the possible distractions that our wandering mind can get, thinking of God, just to think in real time of God itself is grace. So I think thinking of God is remembrance. Remembrance of God is nearness to me.
Wonderfully said. Thank you, Brother Alex.
To me, inner nearness to God is cultivating the attitude of selflessness and surrender.
Wonderful.
I don't have a particular mantra to inner proximity. My way of calibrating myself on a daily basis is, if I had a difficult situation, at the end of it, did I think of Swami before experiencing it, so that did I ask him to get me out of it or not? If I did not, then I remind myself, okay, go back, do something to make sure you think of him.
Okay. Brother Madhav?
Yeah, thank you. Short answer is feeling his presence. I think Sister Anusuya said it. Quoting Swami, ours is a heart-to-heart relationship. There is no place for middlemen, middle women, middle dad, middle mom, middle kid, middle dog, middle cat, nothing.
Wonderfully said. Hearing what Sridharam Brother said, it reminded me again, right? So there are moments where we feel very connected to Swami. I feel like I'm thinking about him all the time, and like we feel like in inner peace and tranquility. And then there are moments where you're like completely shattered, like you're like, oh, the whole day went, I did not even think of, like, one of the ways in which I have measured myself, for good or for bad, is, let's say for example, I was walking around and suddenly I slip, right? Sometimes happens, right? There are sometimes you say, ayyo, or something like that, right? And then when I feel it happens multiple times over many years. During those moments where I feel very connected to him, invariably when I'm slipping or something like happens, or I'm about to drop something from my hand, right? I say Swami, right? It can not out aloud, but it just comes it's like a mind voice, right? And I always felt that correlation always worked like that. Like if you feel connected, the first thing you think about in your times of despair or anything going wrong is him. But if you don't cultivate that practice all along, then you think of something else, right? So with that, thanks for explaining to everybody what inner proximity meant to you. I'm just kind of just to entertain the audience. Anybody from audience feels strongly urged to say what their version of inner proximity is? Open to anybody, ladies side, gents side. Anybody wants to share? Yes, please, Brother Ayyappan.
It's to connect within, right? To find the Swami within you.
Okay.
That voice
Yes, conscience, as Swami calls it. Yes.
Conscience, whatever it is, all that. When you connect to it, you're found. That's
Okay.
hard to get during easy times.
Yes.
Hard times.
Actually, you're right. It's actually, in some sense, it is actually better to practice proximity during harder times, as Mother Kunti would say, and Swami would often narrate this incident. When during in the ages of Mahabharata, it seems Kunti came to Krishna and said, "Krishna, always give me troubles." And Krishna was like, "Why is this? No devotee comes to me and prays that I always give troubles. Why do you say that?" Mother Kunti beautifully explains that throughout their lives, from the time she had to go with her children to the forest and live there, all the times she was pining about the Lord and thinking about the Lord happened in those times of despair for her. And she's like, "Hey, that's when I think about you most." That's another way to look at it. Thank you so much for sharing. Anybody on the ladies' side want to share? Yes, please.
Starting and ending the day, just remembering him, like when you wake up in the morning, it's another beautiful day he has blessed you with. So it's a page in your life, right? How do you want to make it count? You have to remember him. But I think just telling him also to help you remember him is important. And at the end of the day, you offer the day back, all your actions back to him. And then not only seeing Swami within yourself, but also seeing Swami in others whom you interact with throughout the day also helps you probably behave better in situations where you would, in the past, probably reacted versus now you see Swami in that person and then you probably respond. So your behavior also, kind of changes. So just starting the day with him and then ending the day back to him, telling him, "Swami, I'm coming back to you. You've given me a day in my life. One day in my life is gone. I hope I made it count, and I hope I remembered you."
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. We need one SSE kid also to share. Anybody? Any SSE? You all learn this all day, every week, a lot of things. Anybody wants to share?
Sairam. I think for me, it's also like just establishing that connection in the morning. I remember we once heard a spiritual speaker say, I was talking about how I felt disconnected a lot at times, and I think establishing that connection in the morning, whether you're thinking about him all day, it doesn't always have to be like that. If you just establish that connection and pray in the morning and ask Swami to guide you through the day, I think that helps me a lot, especially because when you have situations like you said, where you're experiencing something difficult, you have Swami and you can remember Swami, and it doesn't have to be that you're always thinking about him every second.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Sahana. Okay, so let's dive into the rest of the questions here. So again, this is something that I would expect all the panelists, maybe this time we'll start from this end, right? Starting with Brother Madhav. Since as I said, since back in 2011, since Mahotsavam, each of us have been on our own journey of physical proximity, going towards inner proximity. So please share with us what your journey has been like. What have you experienced? Share with us those moments that gave you a lot of connection back to Swami.
Sure. I'm going to I think I'm going to make you all uncomfortable for a bit. Please introduce yourself to the person next to you. Say, "Hi, I'm God." Please go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm God.
I am God.
How many of you woke up this morning thinking I'm God? Maybe one or two hands, actually, not bad. I was thinking it'd be zero, but that's awesome. Actually, why not? Why majority of us? Why not? I think because we don't believe it. At least I'm speaking for myself. So whatever I say, please, when I use we as whatever, it's me. So please don't take. I don't believe it. Otherwise, I would probably be I'm God. Yeah. So I just wanted to say that the point I'm trying to make is knowing is one thing, and believing it in your bones and acting on it in alignment with it is a whole different story. I want to give you two perspectives on this. One is my journey towards inner proximity to Swami. One is a recollection from interaction between my mom and Swami a long time ago. My mom asked Swami, she always wanted to be in Puttaparthi, she wanted to just live there, but my dad used to be in Tirupati, and so she had to be there, and she would go back and forth. So once mom asked Swami, I want to be here with you in Puttaparthi more often for a longer time. Please bless us, and just make sure I'm here all the time with you. I want to be close to you. And Swami said, number one, take Swami with you wherever you go. Swami is not in Puttaparthi. Swami is in your heart. And number two, do your duties with love, then you're automatically always with Swami. Neglecting your duties is not the way to be close to Swami. That was one perspective. And the second perspective I'll share on this question is, I'll say this, our journeys are personal and unique. And in my experience, what I have observed is that somewhere along my journey, I decided, I don't know when, maybe in my middle school, when I was studying there, I decided that Swami is my friend and my guide. My provoking question to you, have you decided? If you want to be near and dear to Swami, you must first decide. And incorporate Swami into daily activities. It's not like Swami said, Swami is neither distinct nor distant from you. Right? Incorporating Swami into daily activities. So I'll just give a couple of examples, and I'll stop. One of the things that I'm constantly reminded of is I get angry quite a lot. And when I got married, Swami in the interview room told me, hey, you're getting married, you and Kiran, you're going to be away from your parents in US. You short temper. When you get short temper, put speed breakers. Take a pause. Don't act immediately. Don't say things immediately. I said, Swami, I don't have short temper. I was telling Swami was wrong. And Swami said, I know, Ra. Not now. When you actually start living with another person by yourself, that's when things actually kick in. So that is something I remember all the time. I'm grateful that I get short temper all the time, because every time I get short temper and angry, I think of Swami. That is my way of living Swami and closeness to Swami in my daily activities. The other example I will give you, which is relevant for I think most of us, some of us might have attended this World Youth Conference, and Swami in that youth conference told us, just for 11 seconds, he made it so easy. Like just for 11 seconds, just close your eyes, think of Swami. That's all I'm asking you to do. Don't have to spend months, years, hours, nothing, just 11 seconds. So I kind of try to take it to my heart. So every morning I wake up, I sit in the bed right after I wake up, and I just close my eyes for 11 seconds. I say, Samaste Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Thank you, Swami. That's another way I would try to practice being close to Swami and his teaching. Like Balaji said, practicing the teaching is when you actually are, I think, getting closer to him. And last thing I'll say, this is funny. In the interview, one of the interviews, Swami, my mom used to say, Swami, we are always saying Sai Ram, and she taught all the workers in the house to say Sai Ram. Instead of saying hello, hi, bye, she would say Sai Ram. What is there? Just replace the word with Sai Ram. So she told Swami, all these kids, children, everybody says Sai Ram. Podduna leste Sai Ram, padukunte Sai Ram, tinte Sai Ram. Every time, any activity we do, we start with Sai Ram, we end with Sai Ram. And Swami said, unte Sai Ram. Which means, only when we have this opportunity, when we have this body, then we have the opportunity to say Sai Ram. So remember that. I think, at least in my own mind, I'll remember that. Like, when we have this opportunity to say Sai Ram, let's say Sai Ram. In every moment, we have the opportunity. Thank you. That's my perspective.
Thank you, Brother Mother. Wonderful.
Sai Ram. In my case, I've taken a little different path. I got a couple of nice tips from what Brother said, so I'm going to try to put them into practice. I'm also a short-tempered guy. I'll confess that.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
I thought I was the only one, and all these sadhu guys were saying this.
Alex brother will level it out. In 2011, when on April 24th, I was in Lexington, Kentucky. Last year I was born, and she was a baby. We were busy. I'm going to be honest in saying that the reality of physical distance of Swami departing, the planet, it didn't really hit me hard. Probably it was quite covered with a lot of responsibilities at that time, a new chapter in the life with a baby. It didn't hit hard on that day. Not that I was not sad, it is just, it didn't hit the spot that it needs to. So about a couple of days after, I happened to watch a particular video of Swami. donating and serving the poor. It's one of the popular videos. One of those events happened when I was in Parthi studying there. It really brought me an immense sadness about the departure. Now, a little bit about my personality back in the hostel when I was in Parthi is I'm probably in the last 20% of the kids that ever studied in Parthi who didn't realize the value of being in Parthi when I was in Parthi. But despite that, Swami has given so much to me, I can't even tell. Like, things happen just like that, participating in the bhajan group, whatever that is, right? The events that have unfolded during my stay there. So I have always been that guy who wouldn't find value in prayer. A dedicated time spent in front of the altar to do a prayer, a hymn, 4 lines, 5 lines, 20 lines, or chant something for 20 times. I've never been that guy. I've been a reminder guy. Think of Swami, go on, do something. Come back, think of Swami, go on, do something. So I felt that to be more practical for me for almost from 2011 to 4-5 years. And then as kids grew, responsibilities, expanded and life goes on. Slowly, the age probably kicks in to take you from that short reminder to a longer prayer, and it goes on, right? The prayer becomes longer and longer, and then my parents kept reminding me, hey, spend more time in front of altar, pray, do something, chant this, chant that. Over time, I have had experiences, I won't go deeper into any of those, even when Swami was in physical form, spoke to me, showed me things, and even post 2011, my work life or whatever that is, the incidents that have unfolded for me have basically proven so, as strong reminders of what Swami said to us in the hostel when we were departing. Swami told us, Bangaru, wherever you go, whichever part of the world you go, I'll be with you. Similar to what Brother Balaji was saying, Swami repeated that. I'll be, above you, below you, around you. But he actually said, I'll be with you, whatever job you do. And then at the end he said, sorry, I'm wrong. I'll be in you. So I am you. Which connects to what brother was saying, Madhav brother was saying, that, we are Swami, we don't believe in it. I think my journey to get there is far. I'm hoping it becomes a crunch timeline. It comes sooner, but it's a journey. That's where I am. So my prayers are longer than what they were back in 2011.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Brother Alex.
Sai, thank you for those beautiful stories. I don't think you have short temper.
Ask Deepthi, please.
Okay. My journey from 2011 to here has been a mix of feelings and emotions, and a lot of inward thinking. Of course, when Swami departed in the physical, I was very, very sad, very shocked. As Brother Sriram, it may not have hit all at once, but certainly as the days went by, and that routine that was there with Swami in the physical had completely changed, then all of a sudden, that's when it started hitting. A little bit of context, I also grew up, you could say, with Swami. So my initial interactions with Swami were when I was in my very young teens, 12, 13, so on and so forth. So I was used to basically traveling from Peru and eventually from the United States to India very, very constantly. And so that bond had been created over the years. And however, Swami, unbeknownst to me, had prepared me for this transition. Swami had given me a particular item in my youth, and that item had actually an image of Swami. And that image over the years had been fading and fading and fading. So like the mind is, we start thinking, Swami, is it me? Am I fading in my devotion? What is happening? Are you going away? What is happening? So I started questioning, and this question was pestering me for a long time. And one day, actually, Swami came in a dream. And I said, Swami, what's going on with this? And he said, external Swami going away, internal Swami being installed, he said. Initially, I thought, okay, it's a personal thing, it's for me. But then eventually I came to understand that all of these things of Swami actually eventually leaving the physical form, would come to bear at this point in time. And what was important was that an internal Swami would be installed. He would have called me also, he called me actually twice to go study there in the college with these wonderful boys here. And there's other stories associated with that. But basically, that theme became recurring, which is basically, no more external Swami, internal Swami must be installed. What has been my refuge? The work. So when Swami in the physical left, I took refuge in his work, in his mission, in the work of the organization. In my particular case, Swami says that we enjoy 4 different blessings in life. He said the first one is to be born as a human. That is precious. Number 2, to have the desire for God. Number 3, to have God himself as your Sadguru. But the highest of all blessings is to actually be involved in his work, to be able to serve him. So in my particular case, that service in his organization is basically what Christians call the body of Christ. What is the body of Christ? The church, however you want to call it, but basically the strength of all the devotees and all the people who actually believe in that particular cause. That is the body of Christ. And I think that the organization that he has given us is the body of Swami. And as we get involved in the work, we are being one with him, and we are actually developing that inner proximity. Sai Ram.
Thank you so much, brother. Over to you, Sister Parvati.
Sai Ram. My journey, my spiritual growth, prior to 2011, where I was so attached to the physical form of Swami, from then to connecting with the inner proximity has been spiral, not linear. As psychologist Carl Jung says, evolution is usually spiral. And every time I went outward, there was always an incident in my life where God had his own way to pull me inward. Again, I go outward, again inward. So to be specific, there are 2 interactions that I want to share. Prior to 2011, right from the time I was a child and as I became a teenager, and then in 2006, when I got enrolled into Swami's institution in Anantapur campus, Sparshan, Darshan, Sambhashan, all of that were in abundance. Group photo with Swami, Pada Namaskar with Swami, getting birthday blessings from Swami, sitting in the row in the Darshan and Swami putting akshatas on my head. From there, this example that I want to share, it's about an interaction, a specific interaction where there was times when in the brass band, in the women's brass band, we had to miss morning darshans. And in order to gain that perfection of notes, hours together we would practice in scorching sun. So it was for sure we are skipping morning darshan, we are having to miss the morning darshans. But evening darshan was something so special that we would look forward to. But that particular time prior to the birthday week in 2006, November, there had been 4 consecutive days where we were asked to miss even the evening darshan. And finally, when our musical tunes had gotten better, we were hopeful that that particular evening we would get to go. And then we're getting this message, we are having to practice more. So the way a 17-year-old's brain would work, me and along with the other bass instrument players, I was playing the tuba, the sousaphone, and then there were trumpet players, piccolo players, the bass drum. And out of all these people who are whining in their own different ways, I said, God doesn't care about us. Swami doesn't even care about us. We are missing darshan. We are eager for darshan. We want to look at him. We want to see him bless us. And I want to see him smile. But I think we are going towards a dead end. I don't know why we are practicing. I don't think really God exists or cares about us. I said this. And near me, all the trumpet players were like nodding head, and they said, yeah, I think so, I agree with you. And we were so frustrated why we are missing darshan. We removed our instruments, kept it under the tree, and we were just sitting in that lawn. And that place where we practice is actually behind the Western Canteen. And last year, Balaji told me, like, can you show me that place where this interaction happened? And I took him, I walked with him there, and then he said, nobody in Prashanti Nilayam will know this place exists, because it was like a construction site, farthest end of the exit of Prashanti Nilayam ashram. So this is the place where this interaction with Swami happened. And then we put our instruments down, and we are frowning, and we are all sitting in the lawn, and suddenly there is some hustle and bustle, and then there is one security guard who stands by that gate, and then he got some message radioed, and then he's standing in attention, and then there were the gates open, and then there were 2 patrolling cars that sped by. And then there was one more car coming in, and there was nobody else behind. And then everybody's like shouting, Swami, Swami, Swami. And then we turned, Swami was there in the car. And then he stopped his car. And then he slowly rolled his window down. And at that moment, we had nothing in our hands other than a wild flower and a blade of grass in that lawn. So I picked it because I was the closest one there, and then the band leader was there. And then we took that, and then with so much of shame and guilt, I went and I looked at Swami, and I gave it in his hand, and he placed his hand on mine, and he took it. And he held it for maybe a few seconds, and he looked at me, and I looked at Swami. And that moment, I knew he knew exactly what I had said. And you know, even when I go through crisis in life and hard situations, it's this interaction that I derive strength from, because this moment defied all the rule book of devotion or everything that people would say, this is what Swami wants, this is what you should do. The way my growth, my bond with Swami has been, it's got its own uniqueness, like how everybody here has. From there till now, the way I've been coping is, it's not been so painful, because I think time and again Swami has beautifully shown me or taken me, holding my hand, brought me that realization that it is not form that is God. It is God in that particular form. Even 2 days before, this is the second incident I wanted to share. When Balaji Anna just sent a text about what the theme of the panel discussion is going to be, I was in class, and student had pretty much done their work, and they were like 5 to 10 minutes for that period to wind up. So I was just thinking, okay, if this is the theme, I hope Swami gives me some points to talk. And then suddenly one boy, he just came close to me, and then he said, Mrs. Balaji, this is for you. He gave me an origami, beautifully made, and then like how we have this 4 cups, he said, open this. He had written numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, and he told me to keep opening it. And then I opened and opened and opened, and inside there was this phrase, God loves you. And I said, thank you. He was standing opposite me. I said, thank you. Why did you give this to me? And then he said, I think you needed it. So I leave the interpretation to you. Is it grace? Is this a coincidence? But if we tune into these day-to-day occurrings, we will always find beauty and joy in life to tune with connection, tune into that connection with God. We can call him Satya Sai Baba or Swami, but there may be so many people who may not yet have had that experience or appreciation to accept Satya Sai Baba as God. But whatever your definition of God is, there is always universe holding our back, and beautiful connections, beautiful occurrings that happen in our day-to-day life that we need to be open to. And that's been my transition from inner proximity to connecting with Swami within.
Wonderful. We don't call it coincidence, we call it Sai incidence, as we are heard. Thank you so much. With that, over to you, Sister Harsha.
Sairam, I really felt like I was there with you the way you narrated that, so thank you. Sairam, so I was born and raised in Portland, Oregon, to a Sai devotee family. So was born into Swami's fold, where we had bhajans in our home from before I was born, every week. So for me, Swami has always been afar in India, so it's always, and the way my mom raised us was kind of like, okay, Swami's with you, in you, above you, below you, beside you. So when his physical form passed, I was in college, and I was kind of like, I was sad, obviously, devastated, but it wasn't as different for me specifically as it may have been for someone who was with him in person daily. It did bring me much closer to my best friend, to whom I am now married, so that was nice, because he was one other person who I knew was just as devastated as I was, being a Swami student. So that was one thing. The other thing I was going to say was, I love bhel. I love chaat. Do you all love chaat? I'm a huge fan of chaat. So I remember being in Padti, and my mom, there was like these chaat stands in Padti after like so many years, finally. And so my mom was like, Swami said, no, one day you'll have bhel, you'll have bakery, you'll have this, you'll have that, but I won't be there. And that was the very first time I ever thought that, what? Swami won't be here? It was like the very first moment that I realized that there might be a day where Swami's form may not be here. And I remember that very clearly. And then the other thing I was going to tell you was that my last interaction with Swami was the last time I ever got to see him was in 2010 when we did the USA pilgrimage to Padti. Many of you may have been there yourselves. So we were the second group, and long story short, I got to be a part of the makeup application for the children's play. And so when I was sitting in our dedicated block, they said, you're needed backstage. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm needed backstage, great. And then we finished what we were doing, and they said, okay, sit right behind the screen. I was like, okay, we don't really get to see Swami from behind the screen, but sure. Then they said, you know what, sit in front of the screen. It's like, okay, cool, we get to see Swami now. And then they got up and they told us, go sit in front where all the children are. And I was like, yes, we get to sit even closer to Swami. Swami comes out, and many of you may know Bernice Mead, Bernice Auntie. So he comes out and he looks at her, and the children, it was a Native American play, for context, and they were wearing markings on their face. So Swami looks at her, and he's like, it was the absolute cutest expression. But he asked her a question right after that, and I swear Swami said, where is Harsha? That's probably not what he said, but to me, that's what he said. So that's what he said. Because I was in college, I was very mentally distracted at the time. I thought about this many years later. I think he was like, you're here, but are you? And so I say that to say, why not reverse that, where I can be here, physically, but mentally there? Sai Ram.
Thank you so much. Please, Sister Anusaya.
Yeah, Sai Ram. Can you hear it? It's out. Okay. Sai Ram, first of all, I really enjoy, like all these kids, they have not really, I don't even know if they were born when Swami was in his physical form, and they've been so dedicated, and their inner proximity I really appreciate, and such inspiration to all of us. So I grew up with my father always telling us, like, you must never ask God for anything but pure heart. And he said, purpose of life is to go back to God. He always told this all the time growing up, right? And then he'll say, contentment is the, what do you call it? Contented person is the richest person in the world. So anyway, growing up, and then Swami came into my life when I was about a teenager. And it was all like through a lot of experiences where Swami showed his divinity, his omnipresence, omnipotence, omniscience. So he was completely, like he's stolen our hearts. So it was the inner proximity in the beginning, all bliss. And then, of course, we went to see Swami, and I really wanted to live in Puttaparthi like a mother's mom. That's all I wanted. And first trip coming back, I was having the worst headache ever. I did not want to leave Prashanthi Nilayam. But then, so I guess 2011, so we have gone and had some proximity, 2011 came and Swami left. I was devastated. I didn't even go to work the Monday that they were, Mahasamadhi was happening, expecting for some miracle to happen, that Swami is going to come out of that glass box. But that wasn't the case. And then when I first went, right after Swami's, my first trip to Prashanthi Nilayam, after Swami's not physical presence there, I was sitting there in the darshan and I couldn't, I was sobbing like crazy. And some old lady, I don't know, she doesn't even have a clue why I was crying. I could be crying because somebody passed away or whatever. But she came and hugged me and she said, Swami is always within us, And that lady, I saw her even the next morning when I went for Suprabhatam, Omkaram. There were only few people sitting and I was sitting right. She was sitting right there and I was the next person. And then the third darshan when I was going, again, out of thousands of people, this lady was right next to me. And I believe, and that was none other than, of course Swami is in every one of us, but she was specifically giving me this feeling that Swami was the one who was making sure that I was able to handle that darshan first trip after Swami had left. And I just want to say one more experience where I guess where Swami is always omnipresent, omnipotent, it's not. So my friend from my workplace, she's from Iran, and she knew I wanted a baby girl after Sai Center was born, right? So she'll always make a joke with me, when is Sai Center's sister coming? When is Sai Center's sister coming? I'm I don't know if it's going to ever happen. He's already 5.5 or whatever. Then one day she told me, come down, I want to tell you something. I said, what? So she said, Sai Baba came. She knows Swami because she's even had a satsang in her house. She knows Swami. She has had dreams of Swami and all that. So she said, Swami, Sathya Sai Baba came to my house. He was at our door holding a baby girl. And I told him, Baba, come, Baba, please come. They're Iranians, they're very good hospitable. So Baba said, no, I need to go and deliver this to Vasu and Anusuya. And this happened, and then months later, I really went through, things don't come so easily, right? So that dream kind of kept me going. I had a very rough 7 weeks of not a blink of sleep, my severe hyperemesis, several emergency rooms, and I am thankful to all the sisters who have helped me during that time. But then Sai Shruti was born, so it's Swami really is, I guess we don't have to always look for him in the physical
Thank you.
form.
Thank you so much, sister. We barely got through 2 questions out of whatever 6 or 7 that I had, but I'm going to help us kind of accelerate a little bit. But this is hopefully a relatively short one, and I'm going to point specifically to people for this one. What are the biggest inner obstacles, obstacles to finding the inner proximity? So let's start with the Sister Parvati.
The biggest obstacle to inner proximity, I think for me, let me take an example of a situation, maybe at workplace when we go through conflicts, or even within the family if we disagree with each other, the way we resolve. Sometimes I come across as being blunt, direct, or sometimes Swami has said, if you can't oblige, at least speak obligingly. But even though I may not get angry, if I do not express what I feel, I get agitated. And I have to vent it out somehow to somebody. So that's how I am. But then the obstacle this is what the obstacle is. Swami had once quoted from Manusmriti. Manusmriti is thousands of years old scripture on moral conduct in the world for men, and this dates back to 2nd century BC. Swami once quoted this verse to my English professor from college, P.L. Rani ma'am, when she had a similar question. Swami, I feel like I want to say this to them, but then I don't want to hurt them, then what do I do? So this is what Swami quoted from the Manusmriti. Satyam bruyat, always speak the truth. Priyam bruyat, let the words that come from your mouth be loving. Na bruyat satyam apriyam, but if that truth is something that's going to hurt, then better not utter it. And so, from this obstacle of constantly having to resolve or speak out or set boundaries or express, I am trying to navigate this to derive power from silence. And not only Swami, even so many saints across the globe, messengers of God, avatars, have time and again been providing the same message to humanity, even Ramana Maharishi, about how the silence can give so much of power in helping us tune into God. Even in Buddhism, Ananda gained enlightenment not just from Buddha's words and teachings, but in the silent pauses in between. Even Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Vivekananda, when we go back to these examples, it's like innumerable. So that's been my hurdle, and this is how I try to navigate it. And I'm still trying. I've not conquered it yet.
Yeah, Sister Harsha.
I think, just like Sister Parvati said, taking Swami into the work fold and keeping him close nearby through day-to-day activities. Small, quick incident. I had a very, very rude client. My daughter's waving to me. I had a very, very rude client, and she was spewing extremely hateful words toward me, telling me I don't belong here, all of that. And I literally took a moment within myself and I said, Swami, this woman needs love, and you have to provide it for her because I'm having a very hard time with it. So, long story short, went home, cried myself to sleep. A few months later, opened my locker and discovered that she had written a card saying, my apologies, I suffer from this disease and I was having a bad flare-up. You are a good person and you deserve everything that you have.
Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to shift gears and I want to ask this question to you, Brother Alex, right? How do we convert Sai Center activities into a path towards inner proximity?
There's no conversion. The activities that Swami has given for the Sai Center and the organization are already perfect. That's the reason why he has given them to us. The issue lies in our attitude and our approach towards those activities. So it's like this: Swami has given the path. How we walk that path is up to us. Of course, he will give us the support. The path itself has a destination. The path itself is a good path, but how we navigate that path. And for that, I would say 3 things. In this particular case, Swami has said basically, number 1, we have to have the right vision. If we walk the path without the necessary vision, we're going to trip, we're going to go the other way. So Swami says, constant integrated awareness. We must be having the vision, the correct vision. See what is good. See that everything around us is in the correct place, that everything around us is God. That vision of unity and diversity. Number 1. Number 2, we must have the necessary, I started with this, attitude of sacrifice, selflessness as we walk in this path. That is basically the fitness that we must have as we walk the path. As we walk the path, Swami has said, the spirit of sacrifice, develop selflessness. And number 3, at the end of the day, we must understand that the real doer is him. We must leave all the results, all the fruits up to him, no matter how much effort we have put into it. At the end of the day, Swami This is your doing. So how we walk the path is the way in which we actually make those activities perfect. But the activities are perfect in and of themselves.
Thank you so much, brother. I mean, we would love to go on for another, 1 hour. There are enough things to talk about. Unfortunately, we are out of time. But I want to just wrap up by, first of all, thanking you all, but also any closing thoughts. Let's just go again from you, Brother Madhav, and just quickly, not more than 30 seconds, please.
Yes. So I think the reflection is, at least for me, what I would change. Stop negative words. Words are extremely powerful, and just use the words carefully. And I have a 2-step simple formula for all of this to get close to Swami. Step one is ABCD. Always be good, see good, do good. That's the way to God. Number 2, don't forget rule 1. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sairam, I didn't exchange notes with Sister Parvati, nor did I expect Harsha to cite the example. But my key things for this year that I'm planning on doing is one, what I call as my experiments with my truths, which aligns with Satyam Bruyat, Priyam Bruyat. So the verse basically, you can speak the truth very pleasingly. I don't think it's hard. I don't believe anymore in truth is bitter phrase. I don't think that is true. You can speak truth, and my profession makes it harder to do that, and I want to challenge myself and do better. That's one. The second one is what Harsha said, which is always when you're immediately judging someone, please separate the person from the context. You will love the person more. Going with that example, basically, you always may not know the context, but when you feel like maybe there is a reason why somebody is acting a way that you don't like it, you separate the two, you will start to love them more.
Thank you so much, Brother Alex.
Yeah, a couple of, if we're summarizing into formulas, I would say a couple of formulas. The first one is, if you haven't yet remembered or seen the morning prayer and the evening prayer that Swami has given for all of us, it encompasses absolutely everything that we need for the day. Just as Sister was saying, when I dedicate my morning, to Swami, then everything goes right. Take a look at the morning prayer and the evening prayer that Swami has given. It's all in there. But one formula that I think we all can live by, because Swami tells us this: ego and attachment, the sense of me and mine, are the 2 fangs that actually hamper our spiritual growth. So a good formula is as follows: Sai, Swami first, all others next, I last. The same thing as in Christianity, joy, Jesus first, others next, you last. If we live by this principle in every single thing that we do, personally, in the Sai Center, in the community, then we will start feeling that inner proximity. Sairam.
Thank you so much.
Sairam, today being Aradhana Day, or the Mahasamadhi Day as we call it, I think that white marble structure in Puttaparthi is a breathing samadhi and not just a structure. If we can tune into the state of equanimity or sama buddhi, then it is possible for all of us to tune into the samadhi state that in samadhi state, it's basically the soul attaining this infinite consciousness, the all-pervasive omnipotence, omnipresence, and omniscience. And that's the power of God that we are trying to access into. So with sama buddhi, we can tune into that infinite love and compassion and power when we are in front of not only the Mahasamadhi structure in Puttaparthi, but Swami's residence is called the Yajur Mandir, and that's very much inside our hearts, in our Hridaya Mandir.
Thank you.
Sairam, so I was trying to think of this question, and I did what anyone in my generation would do, because I didn't have the answer. I asked ChatGPT. And I'm just going to tell you really the 5 bullet points that I quite appreciated. Understand so the question I asked was how to revere God who you've never met, essentially. Understand what reverence really means. So deep respect, humility, Trust in something greater than yourself. Notice the invisible things around you that you already trust: love, gravity, thoughts, consciousness, time, hope. Look for experience instead of proof, to Sister Parvati's story earlier, right? Like, appreciate the moments that you're experiencing and recognize them and know that that's Swami, that's God. And then there were several others, so come find me, I'll tell you the rest.
Thank you so much.
Sai Ram, I guess I want to say what Sister Suma had forwarded it to us once, where Swami himself said, just pray, Swami, I want you, Swami, I want you. Genuinely pray, Swami, I want you, and Swami will take care of everything. He will Swami, I want you is so easy to ask him. You know, he says, when I am here, the Lord of the universe is here, why ask for anything lower than God himself? So, Sai Ram.
Thank you so much to all my fellow panelists, and thank you all for your patient listening. Hopefully it gave you all some introspection, some perspective that you all can carry back with you today and put something into practice, make it your own. And once again, thank you so much, and we'll proceed with the other part of the celebrations. Thank you.
Sai Ram, everyone. We have a few announcements for today. We have a few special announcements. So can you please go to the next slide? With Swami's grace, we are very excited to announce the new Sai Center website. We will be deploying it in the coming weeks. There are just a few upgrades planned, so you should be able to view it and use it very soon. Thank you, Swami, and for all the folks who worked on this and helped us bring it up. Next slide, please. This is also very exciting for me as service coordinator. This is our new Sathya Sai Seva portal app. Sorry, it's not an app, it's a portal. Please scan the QR code and you should be able to do like a simple sign up today for any service activity. It will be a demo, but on Sunday during study circle time, we will be doing a full walkthrough. Would like to thank Sister Kundana. Today is her first time at the center and she is offering this to Swami. Sister Kundana, Sister Sahasra, Brother Vishnu, Brother Shravan, and so many others worked on this. Thank you so much, Swami, for all the help. And lastly, if anyone would like to use the restrooms, they are across the parking lot at the Nifty 50 Chapel. Thank you. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. On this sacred day of Aradhana, we come together with gratitude in our hearts to remember and honor our beloved Swami, Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Swami's life was a message of love in action. Through his teachings and his work, whether in education, healthcare, or service, he showed us that the highest purpose of life is to love and serve others selflessly. But more than what he did for the world, what he gave each of us is deeply personal. A sense of guidance, a feeling of being cared for, and a reminder that divinity exists within all of us. Aradhana is not just about remembering Swami, but about reflecting on how we can live his teachings every day. As we begin our bhajans, let us sing with love, with gratitude, and with the intention to carry his message forward in our lives. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, before we begin this next song, let's take a quiet moment to turn inward. In our lives, we often feel that something greater is guiding us, bringing us to the right place at the right time with the right people. This song is an expression of that feeling, a sense of gratitude for the unseen grace that leads us closer to the divine. Om Sai, Om Narayana is a gentle reminder that we are not alone on this journey. It speaks us of surrender, of asking for guidance, and of opening our hearts so that love can flow freely between us and the Lord. As we sing, let's not just listen to the words, let's reflect on them. Let's offer our thoughts, our actions, and ourselves and ask for the strength to walk the right path.
Before we sing this next song, let's reflect on something very powerful. Around the world, people call upon the divine in many different ways. Some say Ram, some say Krishna, some say Allah, some say Jesus. The names may be different, the languages may be different, but the love, the faith, and the truth behind them all are one. This song, Rama Kaho, Krishna Kaho, reminds us that no matter what name we choose, we are all calling out to the same universal presence, the same divine energy that connects all of us. It teaches us unity, respect, and the beauty of all religions coming together as one. As we sing, let's open our hearts and celebrate that oneness, seeing the same divinity in every name, every path, and every living being.
Before we begin this next song, let's bring to mind the qualities of one of the greatest devotees, Hanuman. Hanuman is the embodiment of strength, courage, humility, and complete devotion. Despite his immense power, his heart was always filled with love and surrender to Lord Rama. He reminds us that true greatness comes not just from strength, but from selfless service and unwavering faith. This song, Veera Maruti, celebrates those powerful qualities: his bravery, his steadiness, and his deep devotion. As we sing, let's not just admire Hanuman, but try to bring even a small part of his courage, discipline, and devotion into our own lives.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Ladies, right?
Sai Ram.
You need to, one of you need to sing into it. You can't keep it in the middle. Okay. Where's Sahana Harsha?
Sai Ram.
Okay. And then Prarthana or someone new, who is it? Melody? Sai Ram, okay. Start. We're good? Okay, start.
Let the truth that we are one live in us and be revealed in Shri Sathya Sai. We pray, give the earth dharmic leaders, and let your love heal the world in Shri Sathya Sai. We pray, send your peace, light and love to those suffering everywhere in Shri Sathya Sai. We pray, hear this prayer to you, Lord, from our hearts filled with hope
विघ्नेश्वरा विनायका विघ्नेश्वरा विनायका विश्वधारा नमोस्तुते विश्वधारा नमोस्तुते 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 विश्वधारा नमोस्तुते विश्वधारा नमोस्तुते सुरमुनिवन्दित विनायका सुरमुनिवन्दित विनायका सुरमुनिवन्दित विनायका सुरमुनिवन्दित विनायका भवभयनाशा विनायका भयनाशा विनायका शरणं शरणं विनायका शरणं शरणं विनायका शरणं शरणं विनायका शरणं शरणं विनायका विघ्नेश्वरा विनायका विश्वधारा नमोस्तुते 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 विश्वधारा नमोस्तुते सुरमुनिवन्दित विनायका भवभयनाशा विनायका शरणं शरणं विनायका शरणं शरणं विनायका शरणं शरणं विनायका विघ्नेश्वरा विनायका
बार बार तुम आओ साई बार तुम आओ साई बार बार तुम आओ साई बार तुम आओ साई दर्शन दो भगवान दर्शन दो भगवान दर्शन दो राघवा राजा राम रघुपते राघवा राजा राम रघुपते राघवा राजा राम रघुपते राघवा राजा राम ओ राजा राम ओ राजा राम ओ साई राम ओ साई राम रघुपते राघवा राजा राम रघुपते राघवा राजा राम दशरथ नंदन राजा राम कौशल्यात्मज सुंदर राम राजा राम कौशल्यात्मज सुंदर राम दशरथ नंदन राजा राम कौशल्यात्मज सुंदर राम राजा राम कौशल्यात्मज सुंदर राम 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 जय राजा राम राघव मोहन मेघ श्याम राम राम जय राजा राम राघव मोहन मेघ श्याम राम राम जय राजा राम राघव मोहन मेघ श्याम राम राम जय राजा राम राघव मोहन मेघ श्याम जय जय राम 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 राम राजा राम जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम राम राजा राम जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम राम राजा राम जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम राम राजा राम पतित पावन सीतापते राम पतित पावन सीतापते राम पतित पावन सीतापते राम पतित पावन सीतापते राम रघुपते राघवा राजा राम रघुपते राघवा राजा राम ओ राजा राम ओ राजा राम ओ साई राम ओ साई राम रघुपते राघवा राजा राम रघुपते राघवा राजा राम दशरथ नंदन राजा राम कौशल्यात्मज सुंदर राम कौशल्यात्मज सुंदर राम 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 जय राजा राम राघव मोहन मेघ श्याम राम जय राजा राम राघव मोहन मेघ श्याम जय जय राम 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 राम राजा राम जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम राम राजा राम पतित पावन सीतापते राम पतित पावन सीतापते राम पतित पावन सीतापते राम पतित पावन सीतापते राम रघुपते राघवा राजा राम
आवो साई गोपाल आवो साई गोपाल आवो गोपाल आवो साई गोपाल नटवरला आओ शंकर आओ अभयंकर आओ शिव शंकर साई आओ शंकर आओ अभयंकर आओ शिव शंकर साई आओ साई गोपाल आओ गोपाल आओ साई गोपाल आओ साई गोपाल आओ हे प्रभु परम दया आओ नटवरला आओ हे प्रभु परम दया आओ नटवरला आओ शंकर आओ अभयंकर आओ शिव शंकर साई आओ शंकर आओ अभयंकर आओ शिव शंकर आओ साई गोपाल
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
My life is my message, expansion is my life.
My life is my message, expansion is my life.
My life is my message, expansion is my life.
My life is my message, expansion is my life.
No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death.
No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death.
No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death.
No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death.
Prema Sathya Ananda Dharma Shanti Ahimsa.
Prema Sathya Ananda, Dharma Shanti Ahimsa.
Prema Sathya Ananda Dharma Shanti Ahimsa.
Prema Sathya Ananda, Dharma Shanti Ahimsa.
Shri Sai Sathya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai.
Shirdi Sai Satya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai.
Shirdi Sai Satya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai.
Shirdi Sai Satya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai.
Shirdi Baba Satya Baba Prema Baba 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 Jai Jai.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
My life is my message, expansion is my life.
My life is my message, expansion is my life.
No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death.
No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death.
Prema Satya Ananda Dharma Shanti Ahimsa.
Prema Satya Ananda, Dharma Shanti Ahimsa.
Shirdi Sai Satya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai.
Shirdi Sai Satya Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai.
Shirdi Baba Satya Baba Prema Baba Jai Jai.
Shirdi Baba Satya Baba Prema Baba Jai Jai.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
Oh, Sai, my Lord of universe. Oh, Sai, my Lord of universe. Oh, Sai, my Lord of universe.
Oh, Sai, my Lord of universe. Oh, Sai, my Lord of universe. Oh, Sai, my Lord of universe.
Oh, Sai, my Lord of universe. Oh, Sai, my Lord of universe. Oh, Sai, my Lord of universe.
Oh, Sai, my Lord of universe. Oh, Sai, my Lord of universe. Oh, Sai, my Lord of universe.
Walk beside me every day. Lord of compassion, guides me on my way.
Walk beside me every day. Lord of compassion, guide me on my way.
Walk beside me every day. Lord of compassion, guides me on my way.
Walk beside me every day. Lord of compassion, guides me on my way.
Sai, my Lord of truth. Prema Sai, my Lord of love.
Sathya Sai, my Lord of truth.
शिरडी निवासा साई शंकरा शिरडी निवासा साई शंकरा पति निवासा साई शंकरा पति निवासा साई शंकरा भावातीता भावगोचरा भावातीता भावगोचरा कालातीता कालभैरवा कालातीता कालभैरवा शिरडी निवासा साई शंकरा पति निवासा साई शंकरा भावातीता भावगोचरा कालातीता कालभैरवा जय जगदीश्वर ओंकारेश्वर 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 शिरडी निवासा साई शंकरा
Take our love, let it flow to thee. Take our hands, let them do thy work constantly. Take our souls, let them merge in thy holy light. Take our minds, make them pure, perfect in thy sight. May our thoughts born of thee be guided from above. Make us all, Bhagawan, instruments of love. Make us all, Bhagawan, instruments of love. Make us all, Bhagawan, instruments of love.
Sairam, can we all line up against the wall so that everybody can offer Aarti? And please come in triplets so that everybody gets a chance to offer Aarti as well. So everybody align against the wall, please.
The Lord of the universe is here. Swami Sathya Sai is here. Come
to save devotees everywhere. Come to bless his children everywhere. Born in Puttaparthi, the Lord of the universe is here. Calm and tranquil like the moon, shining with divine inner light, filling all with bliss at his side. He is always serving those
सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
जय बोलो भगवान श्री श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की
Holy and supreme is Baba's vibhuti, pouring forth in endless streams His display of vibhuti. So auspicious is its might, it grants liberation. Baba's vibhuti, His power protects me. Param pavitram Baba vibhutim, paramam vichitram leela vibhutim, paramartha ishtata moksha pradhanam Baba vibhutim idamashayami. Sacred, holy and supreme is Baba's vibhuti, pouring forth in endless stream display of vibhuti. So auspicious is its might, it grants liberation. Baba's vibhuti, His power protects me. Sai Baba's vibhuti, His power protects me. ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यम् ब्रह्मकर्म समाधिनः अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
O Lord, Thou art the food, Thou art the enjoyer of the food, Thou art the giver and the preparer of the food. Along with the inward and outward breaths, You are the digestive fire that digests all types of food. We offer to You all that we consume.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Sairam everyone. Welcome to Sri Sathya Sai Center of Austin. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Swami, for allowing us to offer this beautiful bhajans and beautiful program for you. I hope everybody enjoyed the program. We got only a couple of announcements. We have a to-go dinner, so as you go out, please pick up a to-go dinner. We are also serving Vibhuti Prasadam outside. Please look out for boys and girls. They are serving the Vibhuti Prasadam. Please pick up some Vibhuti Prasadam. And then restrooms, if you are new to the center and if you want to use the restrooms are across the parking lot in the Nifty 50 building. And again, please do watch out. The facility might not have all the lighting set up, so please do watch out when you walk into across the parking lot. And the other biggest thing is like we have done two things for Swami's Aradhana Day. We have revamped our entire Austin Sai Center website. We will be adding more details. but that's what we want to keep it as a source of information for everybody so that it's easy for outreach and also it's easy for everybody's access. So please do look at the Austin Sai Center website. And also our wonderful volunteers have prepared a beautiful service website. So it has own dedicated service portal which has sign up links and everything. We will have a study circle on Sunday to go through the portal. So please do participate if you are in our town and if you are able to make it. It's a lot of work has gone through it, and I'm pretty sure everybody will love the new portal. So it gives a very good overview of what you have signed up and what's coming for you. And the other bigger thing is like our regional retreat. So I think the region team has already planned the retreat, and the website has been launched as part of Aradhana Day today. So if you go to Sai Region 10/retreat, you should be able to see the retreat website. It's on the Labor Day weekend from September 5th to 7th. And we have a very wonderful speaker this year, Brother Arvind Balasubramaniam. I'm pretty sure most of us would know. So he is coming in person, and he will be there on Sunday and Monday. The program starts on Saturday, but he is going to be in town on Sunday and Monday. So we have beautiful plan. The region team is planning for beautiful program. They also have wonderful creative activities for SSE children this year. And the location for the retreat is in Austin. It's in Round Rock. It's a hotel by name Embassy Suites. It's on I-35. It's on I-35 in Round Rock area.